Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I wish I didn't have to keep reporting on Jussie Smollett, but I'm going to because now what has happened recently has, pissed me off. His legal team is calling for his emergency release, all because he has been threatened and he will most likely be harmed in jail because because a family member of his, who is his emergency contact, got a very disturbing call and whatnot. So yeah, Smollett's legal team received has released a video that says the following. I hope what they do to that guy in jail, here's what they're going to do right. They're going to take a broom handle and take that little expletive, shove it in there, and he's going to go shrieking sound. A man says in a video of the call shared by the convicted actor's legal team. The threat appeared to echo a 1997 police brutality case where a police officer anally violated a inmate after they arrested him in a he shoved a broom handle in the guy's anus. Now, Smollett's legal team also argued that the actor has been receiving vicious threats on social media, which no doubt reflects the hatred and wish for physical harm towards Smollett, which he may experience during incarceration. I was incarcerated for being falsely accused of a crime. I had to do 9 months on a one-word piece of evidence. Just one word. They didn't have enough evidence to legally arrest me. But I still did 9 months, and during that 9 months, I was assaulted. Not sexually, but I was physically assaulted. I was even in protective custody. You know what most judges would say to a legal team? You're in jail, or the person in jail is going to have to deal with these sort of things. Jail is not meant to be a nice place. It is meant to punish those who have broken the law. Now, if he is indeed attacked, those people will be held accountable for attacking him. We cannot simply show leniency and grant an emergency release, because that's what they're calling for, because he's been threatened. Sorry, he broke the law. He should stay in jail. Honestly, folks, when I did my report on the sentencing, I was doing my best to remain objective. But I have personal experience of what it is like in jail. I was beat down by a bunch of people only for the fact that I was white and in protective custody. Words that were used by my assailants were cracker, white trash, white boy. So that's how I know it was racially motivated. I've been assaulted more than just that one time as well. The fact that Jussie Smollett has been threatened, the fact that it is even possible to grant an emergency release. Why? Because he's threatened? Jail's not a nice place. Who gives a shit? And I would say this about anyone in jail. It's not a nice place. You're gonna have to fucking man up and deal with being in jail. I had to. I do not think for one moment that this is appropriate. And if a judge actually considers an emergency release, I believe that judge should be disbarred. Earlier this week, Smollett's family said he was put in a psychiatric ward and considered a suicidal risk despite being mentally sound. Well, that's because he was screaming at the end of getting hauled out of court, "I am not suicidal." That reeks to me like he's trying to set something up. If he gets attacked in jail, well, then he can say, if I get attacked, I didn't do it. Of course people are going to fucking attack you no matter what in jail. If they get their hands on you, they're going to frickin' do shit. But if they grant him an emergency release, it will speak to the world. To many people like myself and others who have been put in jail, especially wrongly imprisoned, that a celebrity can get out of jail simply because he was threatened. Oh, my poor feelings. What about those who get attacked in jail? You better start letting a lot of people out of jail if you grant this asshole emergency release. Folks, that's going to be the video. I am very upset about this. And if I continue going on, I'm only going to swear a lot more. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Jussie Smollett should have done the 3 years in jail. I honestly think he should have been given the max. And he should not be allowed emergency release simply because he was threatened. Because jail is a very rough place. Prison's even worse. I have never been to prison, but I have been to jail. So I have experience in that particular arena. Maybe not Cook County jail, but I was put in a jail for 9 months. And I do not think that Jussie Smollett should be released simply because he was threatened. They have protective custody for that. And if it goes any further, they can separate him. They can let him out of or do his recreational time outside of his cell separate from other people to ensure that he is not harmed. Believe me, folks, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in jail that I don't agree with, but there's also stuff that, honestly, not everything can be handled. He did a crime. He deserves to do the time. He deserves to do a lot longer than just 150 days that might turn into 75. But he should do the time. And he should do it without bitching about it. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, or like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I screwed that up because I'm upset. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.